Well, the Rapid City Rush take on the Idaho Steelheads in the first of three this week at 7:05 Mountain Time tonight here at the Monument Ice Arena. Dave Smith, Rush head coach and GM, alongside, looking to snap a mini back-to-back losing skid after a couple of essentially one-goal losses, 4-3 and 6-3 with two empty nets to Kansas City here at home last week. Just first off, overall look at that series. A close, a tough one, back and forth, but ultimately no points on the weekend against KC.
I think it's disappointing. You go into the weekend, prepared and ready, and they capitalized on more of their chances than we did on ours. And they're a fast team that came through the neutral zone and got most of their 5-on-5 goals off the rush. So we've got to make sure that we're dialed in that area and continue to hold on to the areas that we were playing well.
Yeah, where did you see your team fell short? They scored 3 goals each night, which against their goaltending and defense is higher than average. But what did you see fell short in the game?
Well, it starts with special teams. I mean, they got I think +3 in the weekend. We had chances on the power play but didn't score. And you just don't know how those affect the momentum of a game, the score of a game. We're scoring 3 goals a game without getting any power play goals. So we've got to get the power play going. We've got to win the special teams games.
Any tweaks coming up on the power play?
None to talk about here.
Sounds good. What do you want to see the power play do better without giving up too much?
Well, I just think we can move more. I think we can generate more from shots and then transition. So if you get a shot on a net and it doesn't go on net, we can retrieve it and quick attract from transition. We somehow have to create more chaos, organized chaos from our end, chaos from their end that just gets more pucks to the net.
You said your keys were clean exits and clean entries. How much of a factor was that last week?
Well, it's just something that Idaho is very good in transition. So if you do turn the puck over, either coming out or going into their zone, they're going to capitalize quick on it. So it's an area that we can focus on and something that we definitely can do.
We've seen a lot of good performances, even with the losses over the weekend. Quinn Olson, to be sure, had an assist in his first game back on Friday, a goal in that Saturday game to bring the Rush back into it. After missing 7, not missing a beat, what did you see from Quinn Olson over the weekend?
Well, he's got special feet. He can really skate. He can handle the puck. He sees the ice, and I thought he was our best player on the weekend, start to finish. And he's capable of playing all situations and makes us better. Happy he's back.
You've kept your lines, aside from one defensive change and Sergeyev starting over Murphy tonight. You've kept them the same up front, at least for this game. What'd you see out of your 4 lines in total on Saturday?
Well, I think collectively we're playing well together. Again, it's hard to measure where do special teams fit in, but if we can win the 5-on-5 game, every night or most nights and be even or better in the special teams, you're going to win a lot of games. We've been missing that second piece. So, shaking things up is a strategy that we can employ, but right now I think the guys have played well together, and 5-on-5 we've been pretty good. Yeah, there's some areas that we can be better, but I think we're doing a lot of good things.
Do you feel like staying the same, does send a message like, hey, we're playing well, just stay the course and not totally shaking things up and blowing things up, as you said?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the guys, you want them to be comfortable and hungry. I mean, comfortable is, knowing who your line mates are, what the switches are, what the different zones, how one guy plays over another, so that we can just be a little bit faster, a little bit more confident. And like I said, if there's a need to shake them up, we will. Sometimes we do it in games, sometimes we do it between games, but right now I just didn't feel there's a need to shake them up.
Idaho's a veteran team, one of the older teams in the league. They've got 10 wins already. They're obviously rolling right now with 4 straight wins. What do you see from them?
Yeah, a lot of good transition. Again, they've been good on special teams, and they're as you said, they're a veteran team that knows how to play, and we're going to have to be good to beat them.
They lead the league in power play opportunities by 9 over second place, and they're 8-0 in scoring a power play goal. So things to look out for. How do you make sure? And you did a good job of this on Saturday. How do you make sure you stay out of the box?
We've actually done a good job of it for a lot of weekends here. It's not. We're going to take penalties. Everybody's going to take penalties, and our goal is 3 or less. But you've got to be ready for that next penalty kill. You've got to be ready for the next power play. And I know we're really singing the same tune over and over. But if the power play gets going at a decent rate, not even just like right now, it's going very poorly. If it gets going at a decent rate and the penalty kill picks up a little bit, these games, every single game would be different.
Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving coming up. Any plans?
Nope. My wife is gone to visit one of our children in North Carolina, and be me and the dog at home.
You and Griff? It sounds like a pretty fun Thanksgiving.
Me and Griffin at home.
All right, Dave, first couple of shifts, what do you want to see tonight?
I think it's passion and pace. Let's play fast. Let's play in their end. Let's be physical.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thanks.